We got issues. Oh, we got issues. Oh, come on and work it out with us. Oh, we got some issues.
Welcome to the first episode of We Got Issues, a new podcast centered around New Orleans, basically, but we cover a bevy amount of issues and a bevy amount of topics across the nation. I'm here with my co-creator, April Darenbourg. My name is Tyris McKnight, by the way, author, filmmaker, producer.
Wait,
April,
I'm surprised you didn't put in the Terrell.
Tyris Terrell. McKnight.
You gotta put the whole
gotta
government
put the whole
name.
thing
The whole
on there.
government name gotta be out there.
Gotta put the whole thing up in there. But I'm here with the co-creator, April Darenbourg. Tell me a little bit about yourself for those who don't know who you are.
I'm April.
Yeah.
Of course, this is my buddy. We are in the mental health field. I'm in the mental health field. I'm focused on substance abuse right now. But in my free time, I like to create things, whether it's invitations, whether it's decorating, anything that I can make cute and girly that's up my damn alley. I also have a 6-year-old daughter, one and done gang. No more children, no more kids. But that's the little light of my life, and everything that I do for that little girl and to make sure we get up out the hood. What about you?
Yeah. Well, you know me. I'm just working as hard as I possibly can, trying to be the best film director in the history of life. But I'm trying to climb that ladder, and I keep on coming up with different ways to do that. And so this is one of those things where I just want to be creative and help people out in the way that I can through film, through media, through things like that. So, and also help the city of New Orleans. I love the city. So.
We are New Orleans natives. I am from the Uptown area, Third Ward, to be exact. I love my city. I love where I'm from. I rep it in any kind of way that I can because it's really what makes me, pretty much. This is my Kenner counterpart.
Yeah, I'm from Kenner. I'm from Kenner, but I'm living in New Orleans right now. I'm not gonna shout out the hood, but because
shit, I shout out to every chance I get.
I'm not gonna shout out the hood, but shout out to Susan Park, but 27th Street. I stay in Mid City, New Orleans. That's all y'all need to know. All right. But but enough about us. But as we go on our bevy of topics, first topic is what, April? What are we talking about first?
Well, I know that it's something that is talked about a lot, and I feel like it's talked about a lot because it's like the center of everything, especially what people do, especially when it comes to like relationships, but dating in general. So, to start off our topics for today, hold on. Is dating dead?
Is dating dead?
Do we think dating is dead? And if so, why? Would you like to start first?
I would love to start first.
Okay.
I do think dating is dead.
Why is that?
I think dating is dead because it didn't got to the point like, what's the use? Because it's almost like you're spending your money for an experience of nothingness. Like, people of today have no substance. I went on a date a couple weeks ago. I told you about this. And I was so bored and so angry that I even took this person out. I'm talking about like she had a titty exposed. And I like a good titty. I like a delectable titty.
All right,
is
okay.
a treat.
So, question.
Yeah.
With dating being dead, is it the going about it? Like dating apps, is it how you are you meeting people organically, like at a coffee shop, or are you meeting people at little event? Like what's your approach to feel like dating is dead? Now, I have to agree on a lot of aspects when it comes to dating because the dating pool has piss in it. And it really does, especially if you haven't bagged your person already, and sticking it out. Like, it's very hard to maneuver in the dating world because the options are slim pickings, really. Yeah. And like you said, some people can be boring, don't know how to hold a conversation, things like that. And it can get tricky. So how are we meeting these people? Is it, hey, I met you at this coffee shop and now I want your number and we're going to like have some sparks fly here? Or am I on a dating app where you have a profile and people could like pick and choose, da da da. Like, how is it for you?
I mean, like, first off, I think all dating apps are strictly for like sexual use. First off, let's get that out the way, because first time I'm gonna see is like I'm gonna see how you look. I don't really know nothing about you. Then I want to meet up with you. Come on. But the same thing is like I'm trying to meet people organically. That's part of the reason why I'm on for social media. I really want to meet people organically too and talk to them, and just to have that type of experience where it is organic and we can go on dates and things like that. But the thing is, and I think it's where we're meeting people though too. You know what I'm saying? Like in the mental health field, we got this thing where we say we got to meet people where they are. And same thing with dating.
Clients.
Yeah, I mean, but sometimes we're dating clients. Can we be honest about these things? Like, because, you know, like, we talking about people that come from, like, the most dangerous thing about a person is everybody has a past. So.
Why is that dangerous?
Because we don't know what that past looks like till we go on a date with them and we talk with them. This person could have just got out of prison. This person could have just stopped selling coochie.
And this is why, well, prison-wise, this is why a lot of times you can do the fact checks, right? You can get your little Carfax with certain things, you know, get somebody to run a name, make sure that they're not, you know, rapey, and make sure, like, you know, and they're not on the sex offender list. Like, you can do certain things, not saying that everything's going to be covered when it comes to dating, right? Because some people may be from a different state, right? And they may have done some diabolical shit over there, and they come in here for the new start. You know, it's a new city, new me. So there's some things that you may not know. But we could fact check a little bit of stuff, right?
Yeah, but we can only fact check so much. We don't know about this person's past. We don't know if this person really needs to be on medication. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if they're undiagnosed. So
half of us are undiagnosed.
But
I'm running rapid around here with a like I know something up here not too tight. So I know I got a little diagnosis.
But just the fact that you haven't been PC means that you got that under control. OPC.
Wait, so question.
What's that?
With that, because of us being in a mental health field and we have worked on a psych unit before, we've seen certain things. Is that a pro and a con in dating us? Especially in the mental health field, because not gonna lie, when I start talking to somebody, and depending on how we're getting to know each other, we are like having conversations, and certain things that they may do, I'm like, like I'm analyzing a lot of things because we have this knowledge that not a lot of people have. Of course, on social media, being bipolar and, you know, having anxiety, depression, like certain things, like words are just tossed out there because you have this, you meet the criteria once, you know, like you maybe have 2 or 3. So people automatically diagnose themselves, things like that. Or we start to, I don't want to say pass judgment, but like kind of peep like, well, you may fit this bill. And not like, and we kind of write it off or like, you know, like stop talking to this person just because of the experience that we have. And they could probably be presenting this way and really not, you know, fit the criteria.
They're presenting that way, but they don't fit the criteria?
You know what I mean? Like they may meet one thing. Because, you know, with a diagnosis, you might have to have 5 or 7.
Yeah. And they
may only have the 1.
I'm looking for all 7. I'm not just looking about the 1.
But how are you going to get all the 7 in our date? It's rare unless they rock.
I ask all the questions. Like, I ask Columbia scale questions on a date. Whether they realize it or not. Yes.
The PHQ-9.
Yes, I am. Yes. On a date. That's what I do. And that's
these women are in hell. Because why would you do that, bro?
These women are hell. These women are hell. These answers that I'm getting back, and just not that. When you talk about like just sexual history and things like that and stuff like that, it's like, and you expect for me to take you out on a date? Why can't I just have taken you to a hotel?
To the Mosey Rosie?
Yeah, to the Mosey Rosie. You know what I'm saying? Why all of a sudden, hey, I'm ready to date now. Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Excuse me? Pardon me? No, give me some of that mental health sex. And we could go on by our way.
So be upfront with them then.
I am.
That's one of those things. Okay, I'm not saying for you. I'm saying in general because you are one of the most upfront people I've ever known. And sometimes it doesn't hit for certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're so like, hey, this is what I require, this is what I don't like, then you can take it or leave it. Like, that is you. So I'm going to give you that.
Yeah.
But if we're circling back to, dating and is it dead, people aren't upfront. And that's the issue. Now, and I wonder, and especially for the men out there, if they're not upfront because they feel like they may not get what they want. If you see somebody that's fine, and you're like, oh, she meets my standards, physical standards, she fine, and all I want to do is smash. But she may not be the woman that just gonna let you smash. You may have to take out on a date. You may have to pay a light bill or some shit. I don't know. I'm not sure. Right. But if that's her route, you telling her that you just want to smash, you're not gonna get what you want. And some people can't take that because they want what they want regardless.
Yeah.
So they're gonna lie, they're gonna connive, and even women too. I'm not gonna be like, women may hide certain stuff. I remember this was when Love and Hip Hop was popping, and I think her name was Diamond Strawberry. Her daddy is like, he was a baseball player or some shit.
Oh, like Daryl Strawberry was the name.
But she hid her child. Like, she was dating Cisco. Don't know why the hell she was dating Cisco. But she was and this one, Love and Hip Hop, was actually pretty good, right? She hid a child. Like, she hid her daughter. And she was saying that she had a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of a child?
Instead of a child. And
was she calling the child by the dog's name?
She was hiding her child. But it was to be with this man. So you going against you to be with this man. Hey. You're omitting things. So I'm not saying like men just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, women do it. Like, she was a case where I was sitting there and watching it, and I didn't have a child at the time, but I was like, are we really hiding our kid just to be with this man? And he like a thumb. So that what was pissing me off. Like, he didn't even look worth hiding a child over. If even if we are hiding kids, right? Yeah. But it's one of those things. Like, I have a child. You gonna know that off rip. So if you don't want to mess with me, you don't have to mess with me, and I respect that because everybody doesn't want to mess with somebody who have a kid. Right. With me, I don't want to date nobody with a kid. It sound bad, you know what I'm saying? But like, if I do, it's gonna be, you have to have one. Like, we can cancel each other out with the child. But after one, then
it's a problem.
We gotta go. Yeah. Because I don't like children.
So then I got a question on the men's side. For the most part, most of our motivations are sexually motivated, right? For the most part. Okay. Because I believe it was Oscar Wilde that said, everything is about sex except for sex. Sex is about power. So on the flip side of that, on y'all side, what are your motivations? Like, is it financial? Is it security?
For dating? Like dating?
For dating. Okay. I'm not just for dating, but like, I'm talking about like just as far as like not being upfront or truthful about who you are. What motivations are that? Because I know ours are like sexually motivated, and we want that for the most part out of a woman until we grow older.
So, I don't know. For me, I feel that I'm as upfront as I can be about. There's really not. I don't say like there's really not much to me to be hiding. Like, I got a job, I got a kid. Now, my kid's daddy is a little thrown off. So I may kind of omit that a little bit, because I'm like, to see what it's going. Because he is a little, a little cuckoo. Yeah. So that part, but you will know that he is an active part in her life because I can't hide that, right? So depending on who I'm dating, I may like keep him on. I may like not mention her daddy like that like knowing that he's a throw up because I don't want homeboy popping up in the bush. Right. You know what I'm saying?
In the bushes?
He a little throw.
In the bushes?
He a little thrown off. He's somebody who could have been on the site.
You got in the bushes, Gucci?
Oh my God.
Hide in the bushes, Gucci?
Love make people go a little nuts.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I've been in love before, and I ain't never had no in the bush, Gucci.
You had some that were about to jump off the roof.
Yeah, for me.
Yes. So.
For me.
So.
I ain't never been over the top.
So good. That like you should have like when stuff like that happens, you gotta put on like a Superman shirt, like, damn. Do you see the man that I am?
Sometimes I do.
I got bitches want to jump off the roof.
Yeah.
Like, no, that is nuts.
Sometimes I do.
But then you think about things like that, it's like you may want to love like that because you like your women a little
Yeah, if
a
they,
little touch.
and I'm gonna say this, yes, I do. I love crazy women. Listen, if they are undiagnosed or have a diagnosis, I'm your man.
And you see, because I've dealt with a little bit of being on the hood of my car, I don't want that.
Why?
Because that's just like, I don't want to deal with that. I want certain things to be easy in my life, and not like of course a relationship is always going to take work, but my job is already taxing. Like, you know, being in the mental health field, sometimes you leave there drained as hell.
Yeah.
Being a mom and always on a go, it's tiring sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why can't the person that I be with bring me more so peace than me being like, why the hell you on my roof?
Because it's like,
on the roof of my car.
Because that's passion. And we want people to be passionate about us. Now,
you can show passion in different ways.
Yes, you can. However, once somebody reaches their passionate peak, it should be displayed in a way of extreme. But I have extreme personality.
Get the hell out of here,
but I have
bruh.
extreme personality though.
Mm-hmm.
So that works for me.
How does it match? Because like I can't be with someone who matches my crazy, if that makes sense, or matches my passion. Because who's going to be the sensible one here? Who's going to be the person that's like, all right, we doing too much? For instance, I think about my brother and his wife, my sister. My brother is so, like, he's more laid back. He chill. Like, if he needs to get there, he will. My sister-in-law, she's a firecracker. Like, she's a person that's always on go. If they're both always on go, who's going to be the person to be like, they chill? Yeah. Like, this isn't the time for that.
Yeah.
But if we both on go, our asses probably both in jail. End up in jail.
Yeah, what you're saying, like balance.
You need balance.
Yeah, you do need balance. But I'm very passionate, but I'm calm. You know what I'm saying? The women I deal with, not so much. You know, and it's like they're type of passionate. I expect it because for the most part, and I know like women may not like this trope, but I'm scared. It's a trope that's true. Listen, women tend to be more emotional than men, or they're supposed to be, in most cases. So when a woman reaches that passion and it's emotional and it's like almost uncontrollable, then I'm going, you know, like I don't really mind it because I'm more calm on the back end. And I'm just like, that's where I could be like, all right.
So when we bring up the emotion side to it, right? You know, we always hear that women are more emotional, men are more logical thinkers. That's what you hear,
right?
For the most part, right? If men are more logical, then why are the prisons filled up with men?
Because
they have acted on emotion. Because you didn't have to kill that man. You didn't have to snatch that man wallet.
Well, you know, some things are logic, though. Okay, so we talking about why the prison filled up with men. They have women prisons too.
But if the trope is we act off emotion, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. They acted off emotions, but some things are logically. Sometimes kills are logical.
Okay, so
murders are logical.
So you catch your girlfriend in the bed with somebody else. You acting off pure emotion and not logic.
No, logically, you shouldn't be in my bed. So I'm gonna logically take you off the earth with her.
I'm gonna emotionally driven. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like
both of y'all gotta go.
I feel like
logically, it's a logic thing.
We all act
just breached
off
my
of
security.
Emotion. We just do it in different ways. We just express it in different ways. Maybe I'm upset at you, so now I'm going to put your clothes outside the house because I'm emotionally upset. You, not just you. Like he may cut off the credit card or some shit.
But women cutting off limbs. Shout out to what's her name, Bobbitt, Lorena Bobbitt. Yeah, she cutting off limbs.
Did Kathy Bates play her? Oh no, that's a different person.
No, that's a different person.
Okay, never mind.
You thinking about Stephen King novel?
Oh, I know it was something about somebody that was a little crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kathy Bates. I fuck with Kathy Bates. Anyway. So back to the original.
Yeah.
Why do you feel that dating is dead across the board or with different generations? Because, you know, I hear a lot of times I have nieces and nephews that are in their early 20s, like 21, 22, and seeing how they approach dating is different than how we would probably approach dating. And we're in our 30s. Like, you know, I know especially when they were teens, they were cool with having like, you know, a good old roster, things like that.
Right.
Some of them are like, oh no, I just want a boyfriend or a girlfriend. But then they'll have like the boyfriend and girlfriend, and in the back they make sure they had their dudes or their side dudes or their side girls.
Yeah.
Waiting in case the main person mess up.
Now, you know, I'm an advocate of side chicks. I am an advocate of having a side chick. Only because, you know, I'm a little bit
tomatoes.
Only because, you know, I you know what I did with in the past when I went all in. But the thing is this though,
my heart be hurting sometimes.
As they approach dating, I've come to find out that, you know, most of the time they don't want the emotional responsibility. And that's why I am the way I am now. Like when I approach date, I don't want that emotional responsibility of the other person. Or worried about their feelings, or worrying about them worrying about my feelings, or tiptoeing around. I feel like at this point in time in my life, like I just want to worry about what we do physically with each other, and then, all right, bye. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's no hard feelings if you get caught out with somebody, or if I get caught with somebody. Like, there's no attachment in that nature.
So with that being said, are you contributing to the dating pool having piss in it and dating being dead?
I'm not.
Please say yes or no, and I don't need a full, like, I need a yes or no answer.
No, I'm not.
Wrong answer. Okay,
no, I'm not.
Your ass is.
How?
Because you're falling right into what everybody else is doing, that's making the dating pool piss.
Explain further.
Sir, you don't want any emotional connection per se. You're just looking for the physical aspect of it, where for the most part, people are like, hey, I would like to be in a relationship. So although you can be very much upfront with how you feel, you're still contributing to the fuck assery.
No, I can't be wrong if I'm not lying. I can't be wrong if I'm telling the truth. That's my thing. I can never be wrong if I'm telling the truth. I can never be wrong if I'm telling the truth.
Whose truth?
The whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Jesus Christ.
So help you God.
You make my hair hurt, bruh. This logic. And you're contributing.
That's the United States logic.
Just be okay with, like, we all contribute to society in some kind of way.
Right.
And you do it in multiple ways. Just in one part of your contribution is just a little fuckery.
No, it's no messery within my contribution. You know why? Because if I'm telling a woman straight up, listen, I just want physical attachment to you. I don't want any emotional attachment to you. Do you agree with this? Yes or no? I'm offering that person a decision to make. I'm not just making a decision for them. Like if I were to lie, I'd be like, hi, I'm Prince Charming. Nice to meet you. And then she says, oh, Prince Charming, oh, yeah, you know. And then all of a sudden, I turn out to be, you know, the Prince of Death or whatever the case is, or, you know, just somebody that just messes over her. Then I'm wrong because I'm lying. I don't think I could ever be lying. I don't think I could ever be wrong if I'm telling the truth. Ever.
You sound like Terrence Howard, bro. That's why it's killing me.
In any situation, I don't think I could ever be wrong if I'm just telling the truth. Hey, listen, I'm not your Prince Charming, but I can't be the prince of your bed tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Get the hell out of here, bro. Okay, no.
I could be the king of your bed. I don't want to be the king of your life, because it's like, especially in New Orleans, I swear, if anybody has dated anybody from New Orleans, they deserve compensation. They do. You know them commercials when they say you need compensation for asbestos?
Not asbestos.
If you have ever dated anybody from New Orleans, a woman from New Orleans, you need compensation. Okay.
And why is that? I'm scared to ask because, you know, I feel like you have to send daggers to us.
Yeah. But you kind of know why, because this is the most unfeminine, rock-hearted, just diabolical, no living soldiers of women in America.
I think
like it's just like very
New
masculine.
York women might, you know,
from Brooklyn, yes,
slide in there.
Yeah,
no, you know.
But can we have balance? Like we talk about balance. Can we have balance? Can you be rock hard but feminine at the same time? You know what I'm saying?
You're telling me you have not met a woman in New Orleans that's like that.
There's balance? Mm-hmm. No, not.
You don't think I'm balanced?
Well, yeah, you're balanced.
I thought you were about to say, hell no, April.
Well, you're balanced. You're balanced.
Because I'm caring. You know
Yeah.
I'm caring, especially when it comes to people that I love. You know
Yeah.
I'm going to care.
Yeah. At the same, yeah. But you got balance. You could be hard sometimes. You could be a
Mhm.
little bit hard for my taste sometimes.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, like, just, you talking some, hey, everybody deserves a little doo-doo. And you like,
We weren't supposed to edit it.
allegedly.
We won't talk about it. We won't talk about it.
Allegedly,
We
we
won't
gonna
talk
edit
about
that
it. We
out.
won't talk about it. We
Yeah.
won't talk about it.
But, you know, when you talk about, like, just certain things, I'm just like, that was a very hard response. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? I don't know if it's just a New Orleans thing. And it probably is. But, and it's also how you were raised, I feel. It plays a big part in how you were raised. And I say that because I have a dad who, off his rocker, honestly. But to say that he was always there, like, fortunate and unfortunately, he taught me not to depend on men. Even though he's there. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you still have to get you. You have to make sure you make a way for you because, you know, a man can come and take back what he's giving you.
Mm-hmm.
So there was something like, okay, well, I got to make sure. Like, he never told me not to be feminine or not, but also like hold my own. But also being around him and him being like really rough. My mom's more so very much Susie homemaker with a mouthpiece. If that makes sense. Like, she made sure always was meals on the table, made sure the house, like, made sure we had what we needed. But homegirl still didn't take no shit though. Like, if my dad talked to her kind of like, she hit it back, you know, like that's just how they were. So I kind of, the household was very interesting. You know what I'm saying? But also to, and I just had like a little ding light bulb pop up. But also to protect myself and hard, I kind of do come hard because if I feel like if I'm too soft, they're gonna try to play me, and I can't agree. Things New Orleans people do not like feeling played.
Yeah.
I think that's worse than anything. I feel like me feeling played is even the act of me feeling played. It's the I think you trying to play on me.
Right.
And that's why I see we have a lot of people in jail.
Yeah.
But
because
it's
they don't feel like being
driven.
played. But they don't like. It's like they don't want to feel like they've been played. But just imagine like somebody like me in general that has a extreme personality, right? Because like everything I go, like if I got like a whole bunch of chips right here, like and we betting, I'm talking about like with my heart for sure. Like we talking about like emotions and just like relationship wise and investing in somebody. I'm going like on the first hand, all in.
You are that.
Yeah, all in. Let's go. Show me your cards, I'll show you mine. Just imagine like me constantly losing my hand. I'm going like, wait, hold on. Let me just go ahead and keep my money and stay out the casino and just have more control so I don't end up getting hurt or anything like that.
When do you know when to be all in? Like, how do you know that person's worth being all in for? Do you just go off of, like after you put them through the vetting process?
Yes, because it's like you call it boot camp, but for me it's a vetting process.
Tyris has this fucking boot camp that he put these women through. I kid you not, because like I know him on the friend level, brother level, and to hear some of the things that he says and that he, you know, like these women have to do, I'm like, bless their soul. Bless their soul. Because one, I probably would have left, or two, it would be a little dumping. But, you know, a little one, two, a little quick. But like, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know? So let me ask you something. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan.
That's different, because Michael B. Jordan, if you out there, wherever we are, I love you, and I'm here whenever you need me. I'm putting it out there because I feel like he gonna see it one day.
But see, if he had,
that girl right there, I like her.
But I'm pretty sure he has like a vetting process. I'm pretty sure he puts women through boot camp. So if he had a boot camp, then I'm pretty sure that you would want to go through that. Like,
it's Michael B. Jordan, so I'm gonna go through that.
Right.
And I have no upper body strength, but if I gotta climb some shit, I'm doing it. It's Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's Michael B. Jordan.
So if a woman says, "Well, you're not Michael B. Jordan," then I can't mess with you. Because I could be Michael B. Jordan one day. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about like status and things like that. So I could be that one day. So you don't believe in me off the top? Get your ass up out of here.
Get in the car.
Yeah. Get in the car. Get in the car.
No, I get like, and I guess the boot camp part would be us just vetting the person, right? Making sure that they're fit for us, making sure that this person aligns with what I see in a partner. You know, so making sure that they're right for me before I put all the chips in, before I put all, you know, my cards down and saying this is the person that I want to be with. You know, you want to be aligned with them in some kind of way. Yeah. So I totally get it. I get it. Your ass is extreme. So that's why I'm just like, you know, but what I may consider extreme may not be extreme for the woman that won't be with you.
Yeah.
So that's just how that works. Like I guess my vetting, you know, I prefer a nice person, a sweet person, not like soft as cotton, but you know,
define that sweet part, because like, you know, with
caring, gentle, with my feelings,
with your feelings,
with my feelings. Not saying that you should let me tell you any kind of thing or let me walk over you, because like you said, I do have a personality that like I say what I want.
So let me ask you something. Because you just said some things that
does it contradict itself?
No, not just contradict, but it's almost like you say like it's almost like when you're describing like a partner, like you're saying gentle, almost like you would talk to like a pet, almost.
Who the hell said that?
No, but I'm saying like I want somebody that's caring, gentle, and things like that. So do you really want? Well, I'm asking you, like, do you really want that person to be caring and gentle? Or do you really want that person to be a caring and gentle person at different times? Like, do you need that balance?
Because, it's definitely a balance. Yeah. Like, kind of, I think I mentioned this to you before, but when something's going on with me, for the most part, like, if I need coddling, I go to my mom. Because she's more so, she's going to be like, oh, baby, it's okay. It's, you know, like, we're going to get through it. But if I want to be, like, toughen up, and like I go to my dad, because like although he cares about how I feel, he's more so like, let's dust that shit off. Let's get it done. Like, you know, so like I need that balance in a person that I'm with, because some days I may want to be coddled. I may want to be like, come here, everything's okay. And I'm like, yeah, you know, but then sometimes I want you to be like, toughen up.
Get this shit together.
Shake that shit off. Like that, I need that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like that all the time.
You know,
because
and that's why I would die.
Because I'm like this. Like on the flip side of that, on your side where you got the dad that was like this, like, you know, you got that balance. I didn't have balance in my household. It was tough all between. Like I tell this story all the time. Like I remember being a little kid.
But your dad was in the
he was in
military. He was in the army.
Yeah. But so my mom wasn't.
But also with that, military household is a different household.
Yeah.
In general. Yeah. I'm so happy, because I don't know if I would have made it in a military household.
Yeah, but Pops, he was just like, you know, just like I threw a firecracker, it exploded in my hand, and like he started laughing at me. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm crying, and you laughing. And then I go to my mom, and she says, shut that crying up. Here, have some ice cream. Go down, sit down somewhere, stop crying. So I stopped crying and started eating ice cream.
Wait, so were they like that with your sisters too?
It was like that all around. Like with the crying, like with the crying aspect, you wasn't like really allowed to like really cry, because in their eyes, I guess it was just like, you know, just showing that emotion is not gonna help anything. So like when I look for in a woman is to have the same aspects in a certain way. Because because if I'm hurting, I definitely don't want you to be up there like trying to coddle me like, oh baby, it's gonna be okay. Of course I want some type of nurturing, some type of way, but I want your nurturing to be kind of hard. Any situation, I want you to be
even if somebody like die or some shit.
Even if somebody dies.
So like, you want me to be like, toughen up.
Not like
every day.
Not like toughen up.
You gonna be all right.
You gonna be all right, B.
Nah, do that.
No, I'm not saying that like that. What I'm saying is, I want somebody to be like, hey, listen, you know, they're gone. I understand it's hurting, but
not the but.
But yes,
as soon as the plug was pulled, yes, but even though they died 2 minutes ago,
but you gotta understand that you still got responsibility. You still got people that need you. You got to get back out there. You got to go. You got to be on go.
So how long do you get to grieve?
I don't know. I'm still grieving my grandmother in certain aspects. I still miss her. I still miss my father in a lot of ways. But you know, fortunately for me, at the times I had my friend Danisha, who I love to death.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Shout out to her.
yeah, shout out to Danisha, my best friend. And she was just like, you know, like, I'm telling you, like, she wasn't there to like to really nurture. Like the same day my dad's funeral happened, she came to my dad's funeral in Mississippi. She drove all the way to Mississippi. And that same night, we was on Bourbon Street. And we was on Bourbon Street. Like, she was like, all right, that happened.
Low key, that's a little different. And I say that because, you know, after every time somebody passed, the repast, first of all, this food about to smash. The food gonna hit every time. I done forgot who passed away a little bit after I done had like a little meatball, a little deviled egg, and a little, you know, piece of chicken. Like, I am, you know, crying with a mouth full of jambalaya. But still, like, that's because, like, the ending part is the celebration and it's trying to get into the mode of, okay, now they gave me this week from work probably to grieve. Now I got to go back in mode. So let's start now, especially after this repast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But also dealing with things like that. And it's something that, like, how long has your grandmother been gone?
She's been gone since 2012. So what's that? It's like
and that's something that grief is not linear at all, and everybody grieve in different ways. But because that's something, like, that's still something that sticks with you, and that's something that you still are going through after all of these years. So also that's something, as we may say, for past experiences, people may not know automatically. So not saying, like, you deal with grief in a different way. So it may not affect your dating life in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe a lot of things that your grandma instilled in you is going to affect your dating life because, you know, you feel that women should be able to do certain things because your grandmother did that shit blind. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was able, so those things will impact it, but the grief portion may not. Whereas for somebody else who may not be emotionally ready to handle all that, that may affect their dating life tremendously. So that's like, kind of like you mentioned with certain past shit, we don't know people like that. So we don't know all the things that they're going through or have been through that's going to affect us when we get with them.
No. But,
so that's also
but once you're asking all these questions on the especially like with on the dating and on the dating scene and the dating process, if you're on a date, you're asking certain questions, and you know, like you said, the pH keep down. When we ask those type of questions,
the GAD-7.
yeah, the GAD-7, the Columbia scale. when we're asking those questions and we're looking for certain things, we're going, I don't like that answer. Like, that answer is more for somebody I want to, like, sleep with, not build a life with, though. And you know this internally. Like, people know internally. Like, for the women that I have had relationships with and that I have been with and I have been emotionally attached to, it's like, yeah, they had certain qualities that were nurturing, but they also had the other quality that was like, all right, that they had that type of balance to them. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, I'm looking for that, and I just in these New Orleans streets, you just not gonna get that balance. And for the most part, the one time I did, or the two times I thought about getting married, interesting enough, they weren't of New Orleans, in the New Orleans area. They didn't
Where they was from?
Oh, you about to be good. Huh?
I didn't ask you who they were.
Okay,
I said where they were from.
One was from Philadelphia.
Philly, okay.
Okay, DMV. The other one was from Thibodeau.
Shout out to Thibodeau.
No shout out to Thibodeau.
Home with Nichols.
No shout out to Thibodeau.
Proud person.
No, forget
Proud
Thibodeau.
alumna,
I'm saying this on camera. Forget Thibodeau. Forget Nichols.
You be hating. Nichols was popping.
Forget the N with the sword between it. Now what?
We were colonels. We was hot.
You weren't colonels.
Hot out there, okay? I had colonels. A time at Nichols.
No.
I had a blast. Nichols was fun.
No. Forget
Dating
it.
was weird there too.
Forget the city of Thibodeau. The whole city of Thibodeau, throw that away.
You know what?
The whole
I want the West Bank.
All 30 minutes.
No West Bank.
All 30 miles of Thibodeau.
Any man from the West Bank gotta go. Any man from the West Bank gotta go.
What you got against the West Bank?
One is far. The West Bank is too far. Every man I met on the West, like almost everyone, it's like, oh, I'm from the West Bank. I'm like, boo. And they're just a different, I don't know. I didn't have good,
experiences
outcomes with men from the West Bank.
It's a different region.
And I got a ticket on the West. Like, everything that happened bad for me happened on the West Bank. Bring it back to me being in high school. I think I was in like 9th or 10th grade. I was at a party over there on the West Bank. Of course, they started shooting. I lost my cell phone. I hate the West Bank. Anything bad that happened to me happened on the West Bank. That was my first time. I was like, yeah.
The West Bank ain't it.
The West Bank not it. And they be trying to make it. They were trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen. It's really not gonna happen. I don't like the West Bank at all.
What regions of the city do you like as far as dating? What would you say is a good place to meet people in New Orleans? See, just that right there.
No, and I'm saying,
or is there a good place
also,
to meet people in New Orleans?
I'm a person who don't really go out. We just started going out places.
Yeah.
So I made it my mission this year. I was like, I'm gonna get my ass out the house because there's like some weeks where I don't have my daughter. She's with her dad. So I'm like, oh, I gotta go outside. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So me, Tyris, and another friend of ours, we have been going to these like R&B nights, these certain little places, and like we are able to meet people. Do I interact with these people? No, but it's still nice to be out. Like he takes the time to interact with people more because his approach is different than mine. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like to be out there with the music, with the crowd, things like that. We do kind of strike up certain conversations when the music is playing, if there's someone like next to us, but that's pretty much it. But I'm still getting out the house.
Yeah.
I also like go to bookstores and things like that, but I still be by myself. I like to be by myself, especially, I get overstimulated real easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I get overstimulated so fast. So I don't like to, I don't know, like when I'm able to have like peace and quiet, that's why I read so many damn books. I be in my house, I be in my bed, I get my rent's worth.
Yeah.
I'm going to get, like if I pay the rent, especially at the first of the month,
yeah.
I'm not leaving that house that first week because I'm getting my rent's worth.
But do you get the experience of the city? Because like everybody gets the experience, it seems like everybody gets the experience of the city of New Orleans to the fullest except for the citizens of New Orleans. Like we got out-of-towners that come here, we got different tourists that come here. But do you get to experience the city by staying in the house? Because when we go to those different places and we meet those people, that's an experience.
It is experience.
And those are where, that's my new spot to like meet people. Because I see some attractive people out. And
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. So like, do you get that experience just by staying in the house, being a homebody though?
You don't get that experience. And that's why I made it the mission for us to be going places. Like you work 18 jobs, right? My little one job be killing my
Allegedly, I work 18 jobs. For
that
all
was
intents,
I'm just being
for all intents and purposes, I have no money. I'm broke. Okay.
But like you're a really busy man.
Yeah, very, very busy.
So when you do have a little bit of free time, I'm like, let's go out. Let's, let us get out there. Because if I didn't take that initiative, I wouldn't have went I would be in the house. When we leave here, I'm getting my ass in my bed. I'm going back home and getting in the bed.
Wow.
You know how I feel about if you ask my mom and my sister, they gonna tell you, you could bury me in the inside of that damn bed. Like put me in the ground with that bed, because that is my baby. But you did make a good point, and that can also circle right back to dating. If I'm saying, I'm saying I'm contradicting myself a little bit, because I'm not making that move to go meet people. I'm staying inside. So I'm saying that the dating pool is pissed, but I'm not being a part of that number to try to make it different, because I'm not, because I'm sitting inside.
Yeah. While I'm putting piss in it, you're not putting no chlorine in it. You're not even trying to clean the pool.
I'm putting a little
How about that?
great value water in there.
Isn't that something?
A little great value water.
Isn't that something how we started? Like we put great value water in it?
That's what I didn't say I was putting in some whole food shit. I said I was putting in great value.
That's not say you put
it on the side. You could meet people at Trader
Joe's,
Joe's, because since we got a new Trader Joe's that open, we could probably. Have you tried it out?
I've been there.
Because it's on Tulane, right?
Yeah, it's on. Wait, whoa! I don't know.
I'm just saying it was on Tulane, so it's in the city.
Yeah, it's in the city. But
that'd be a cute meet cute.
The only thing is,
you know what a meet cute is?
What is that?
Like how you meet somebody, and if it's cute, yeah. So I am a romance girly. I read a lot of romance books. I watch a lot of romance movies. Yeah. I know it ain't your type, but I know it's not your shit.
Yeah, but I write romantic. I write romantic movies. I want to do romantic movies. I wrote romantic books too.
To that, do you think we'll be able to? You know how like it is in movies and in books. especially the books I be reading, my feet be in the air, kicking. I be giggling, happy as shit when I'm reading these books. And I'm like, I wonder if I'm gonna find a love like that, or like something similar, even in like movies. You know, one of my favorite romance movies is Brown Sugar. Love Brown Sugar.
What is
to
Brown
death.
Sugar about? Oh, you talking about the? Oh, you talking about the movie?
The
Brown
movie
Sugar?
Brown Sugar.
Oh, Brown Sugar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, another
That's cool.
favorite is Dirty Dancing. But Dirty Dancing, like, you can't tell me it wasn't beautiful, right?